everyone, my name is Kameron. I'm back at another book review. This time, the setting changed every time. We're in a couch. Last time we were in a couch, now we're in a tent. Now you're wondering, where am I today? Am I in the jungle? Am I in my backyard? Am I in the aquarium? Well, no, I'm inside my house. Like, literally. I'm in a tent in a room, okay? So I'm in a tent. That's where I slept. That's where my brother slept. This is like a thing, like we have like no air, so we just keep warm. It's pretty loud. And this is our blanket, and they're full of stuffed animals, like usually. So we had a little stuffed animal hotel in the morning. So yeah, it's where I slept. I got water for the night, and my mom sleeps over there, far over there. So this is a little privacy here. So this time I'm going to do a Think and Grow Rich book review once again. And yeah, so, and if you don't know what I'm kneeling on the couch that's behind my tent. So like, whenever I sleep, I can lean on it sometimes too. I chose the inside immediately because I knew that's the best spot for the tent. Because if you're inside one, if you're right there, someone could step over you if they want to get up. Because I lay right here, when my brother goes to use the restroom in the middle of the night, he has to like step on me and then go outside. That's why I chose right here, so I can step over him. So, also the most comfy spot. I know the inside's the best, so that's also what I do when I go to restaurants. So, yeah, let's now go to Think and Grow Rich book review. Right. So, last time. We talked about decisions about freedom or death decision, and how it's Lincoln's decision to issue his famous proclamation of emancipation. So that allowed freedom for the colored people of America. He knew it would cost a lot of people's lives, including his own, but he decided to do it anyways for what's right. And almost all the whites were against him. Because like they wanted slaves. So yeah, that's what we did last time. And this time we're going we're going to finish off chapter 8. Yeah, I think it's chapter 8, but then it talks about how the Revolutionary War and the 56 people who signed the Declaration of Independence of July 4th and July 7th after like the battles, they got their actual independence from Great Britain and freedom. However, like that was pretty much a death warrant. They signed their own death warrant because apparently, if you sign it, if they lost the war, all 56 men would be executed. But since they won, they get to stay alive, and the whole country gets freedom. So, yeah, I'm sure Henry Lee arose and announced it. So that's pretty much, and it's just a little more stories. Last time from Freedom or Death on Decision. That's literally the rest of the chapter. How decisions are just very important. And you have to start training into the habit of decision. Habit of decision is when you have like a habit of being more decisive. I mean, just the whole chapter is about being decisive. I'm not sure what's so important about it though. Because it's talking about how like if you're decisive, you're more secure about yourself. And people will be like greater leader like that, but I think they like kind of overstress it out. But still, it's something important to think about. Now we're going on to chapter 9: persistence, the sustained effort necessary to induce faith. Last time we did procrastination, the whole chapter, and so now chapter 9 we're going on to persistence. Now we're just literally going on to character traits and like what's wrong with them. So. This time we need persistence. Persistence, same effort necessary to induce faith. The persistence is effort. Like when you try to continue. Because if you have persistence, then if you fail, you'll get back up again. Or you don't admit failure. Or if you try in multiple ways, you'll keep on going. So, Henry Ford has been generally misunderstood to be ruthless and cold-blooded for keep on telling the just continue, find a solution anyways. Continue making the Ford, just do it. I don't care if you fail, just keep on going. That wasn't a form of cold-bloodedness or ruthless and stupidity. that's actually a form of persistence, because he defied like limits. It was thought to be impossible to make something so complex but small for its size, because it doesn't gonna be like really big, but the engine. So he just had persistence, and now Henry Ford was just one of the examples of that. So here he has a test of persistence, but right here, this is another very important quote. Poverty consciousness will voluntarily seize the mind which is not occupied with the mind of consciousness. Which means the thought of poverty can weaken out your persistence. It pretty much means if the thought of poverty, when you think you're poor, you feel like you're limited and you can't do anything. So if you think you're more rich, that means you think you have more freedom. That way you just actually enjoy your life and grow better. So now, there's another quote saying, every failure brings with the seed of an equivalent advantage. This kind of means that every time you fail, you get an advantage point. That kind of means that every time you fail, it's actually useful, but it's kind of like a trade-off. Fail, like if you accidentally spill the milk cup when you're pouring it, okay, it's kind of like a trade-off. One, you know not to hold the milk like that, or two, you know to hold the cup when you're pouring the milk. But the consequence is that you have to clean up after the milk. That's it. It's kind of just a trade-off. That's literally everything. You can't just get without give. I mean, you can't just get money without sacrifice. You can't just become a millionaire without spending out your time. So I just had to make a sacrifice a few days ago. No, actually yesterday. That's why I was sleeping in his tent. No, not just that. My mom says I'll never be able to play games again. But that's part of the sacrifice. If I need to go to Harvard, then I need to sacrifice the games. So, yeah, that's why. It's not really why I slept in a tent, but that just kind of reminded me that I have Boy Scouts coming up, and I don't know how to set my own tent that well. So yeah, I just made a tent. So you have to get and give at the same time. You have to trade, and if you trade something big, then you'll get something big. Like if you trade something like that you do almost every day, like games or movies, then you get something better in return, like millions of dollars a year or a trip to Harvard, maybe. So, yeah, you have to make a huge exchange like this. Every failure brings the seed of equivalent. That's an excellent advantage. Equivalent advantage. So yeah, you're getting advantage every time you fail. Now, we're going on to the list. No, I don't think we're there yet. Oh yeah, we're almost there. So, and then now I just want to talk about the stories. Well, I'm not going to say the stories I don't really know about, because usually these are like the stories that nobody knows about. Like, everyone knows about the Declaration of Independence. We all know what the Revolutionary War is. We know who our first president is. But you don't need to know who, like, that one House Representative member from specifically Florida is. No, you don't really need to know that. You just need to know your own state. Probably don't need to know that at all. But now I'm just going to read the moral of the story. It just pays to be persistent. So, in general, like, remember I told you the story of the guy who stopped 3 feet away from the treasure? I'm just going to repeat it. It's part of persistence. The treasure's here. He started digging. He stopped right here. And then someone else, because he didn't be persistent. He's like, no, if it fail, it's a waste. Let's call off the mission. And he sold it to this one guy. The guy wasn't dumb, though. He's like, you know what? I don't continue the mission. The people say, no, it's not going to work. Someone's tried it before. Like, and he said, no doesn't mean no. No means yes. Continue digging. 3 feet later, he got the treasure. So, yeah, that's part of the gold rush. So, no doesn't mean no. Yes means yes. So, if someone says, hey, count $1 million, yes doesn't mean no. Yes means yes.
Yes could be no too, but make sure it's in writing.
I mean, yes means yes in your world. Mm-hmm. You have $1 million if you say you have $1 million. So, now going on to persistence is all states of mind. They're based upon different causes. And these are some of them right here. A, definiteness of purpose. That means you just have a different purpose in life. Purpose in life is to be helpful to the world and to make money, and also want to be kind of a philanthropist. You know what that is? Mm-hmm. It's a super rich person that gives away a lot of money. Bill Gates is a philanthropist. He's very rich. You can't be a philanthropist to the poor. Philanthropist is when they give millions of dollars to charity. Probably like billions even. I mean, you can't be poor and give billions. I mean, they're not poor. You gotta have financial freedom to give. But, I mean, you can't, you could also give like a normal person too. Like, we're not rich, not super rich. I mean, like, we're not, otherwise I wouldn't be here. I'd be in a pool doing my video. So, I mean, I've done that before, but still, anyone can give away too. So, and give more. B, desire. That's how persistence. By the way, if you forgot what I'm talking about, this is what persistence is based upon. Definite purpose, desire. C, self-reliance. That means you're more independent on yourself. If you rely on another person, because it's like you're doing Uber, right? And then you're doing your friend. You don't have actually you don't want to take your car, so you're using your friend's car. You're relying on that person. So if he doesn't want to use his car, or if he's sick, then you can't work. That means you're relying on that person to work, but you want to rely on yourself to work. D, also by the way, self-reliance, this leads to flows of income. So like, you can't just rely on one flow of income. So you could rely on like 7 or like 12. I'd say 7. Well, 3 main ones, but 7 total. The rest of the 4 can be like smaller flows, like just in case stuff. Like, one small flow of income could be that little side job. Like the small little shoe shop you have. The small little Amazon selling chairs. But your main form would be 1, I would say you have a huge, beautiful business. 2, you have a real estate business. Or 3, you have a ton of stocks. So, same thing. If you're depending on your friends to get your Uber job done, then you should have 7 friends. So if one guy's sick, you can't have 7 sick. If all 7 are sick, they're clearly playing a trick on you. It gotta be planned. Someone told me the light went off. Oh, no, this light, because I use this light right here to like read in here. Never mind. So I just turned it off. I think it got weaker because it's been on there for like a day. So, now accurate knowledge. This means that if you have knowledge of something, like if you know how to make your bed, you need it accurate. Because if you're working for the president and you're like trying to make the president's bed, and you screw it up because you have false knowledge, then you probably get embarrassed on live television. All right. Because then the television's like this. All right, now the president grand bedroom, and then the bed's like upside down. You're like, And then it's like, well, Cameron is at fault for this. Then you're just going to like be really embarrassed. So you can act tough too and just blame on someone else. But no, it's okay. So F, cooperation. Persistence bases on cooperation. The book never exactly explained it, but all it says is that sympathy, understanding, and harmonious cooperation with others tend to develop persistence. They didn't do explanation, they just said this does this. So if I were to explain it, I would say if you would be more influenced or more determined to do something if you have a friend with you. I'm not sure, don't really do that. Just read the book on there, and I guess, because G, willpower. If you have the willingness to do something, then you have persistence. If you're willing to push in a chair, then no matter how heavy the chair is, you will push it in. See, as long as it has the word will in it, it's willpower. I will drink this water bottle. That means, like, you're going to try no matter how hard it is to open a water bottle, then that's persistence, okay? So, H, habit. It says persistence is the direct result of habit. I can actually see where that's coming from. Because if you have a strong habit for something, then you'll keep on trying until you get it. If you have a strong habit of your bed, then you have strong persistence to get to your bed. Because if someone says, if you have to make your bed before you go to bed, no, it's kind of stupid. Like, you're going to mess it up anyway, so. But let's say you have to cook a family breakfast before you have to go to bed or dinner. So here's what you have to do. Like, you'll be more determined because then you have the habit of going into your bed. So usually you'll be more willing to go on to bed. So first you get things out of the way so that you can actually enjoy yourself on the bed. So it could be for movies or games too. Like like someone took away your TV so you can't watch your movies. So then you have to do all this work and chores until you get your movies. That's part of persistence because you keep on trying your chores until you get it because of the habit. So, yeah. It's just talking about, before leaving the subject of persistence, you have to keep inventory of yourself on what you should be trying on. Like, it's like the willpower. Like, actually, no, actually I have something else. So, okay, symptoms of lack of persistence. These are the weaknesses that must be mastered by all who accumulate riches. So, one, here's how persistence is destroyed. First, there's a failure to recognize clearly and define exactly what one wants. That means, what do you want? What's the one thing in life that you want, right? So, it's pretty much like you don't know what your purpose is. Like, why am I here? Why am I in this tent? I mean, I don't really know either, but like, I just came here to practice my tent skills. I'm bored, and like, I just kind of got tired of my bedroom. I mean, even this is a better situation than my bed. You see, on my bed, it's like cardboard, kinda. My mom tried to sleep on it one night and tell him about it. Like, tell him about how hard my bed is.
It's not comfortable. It's hard. Yeah, you can tell. Yeah.
That's why I don't sleep on my bed.
I might get you a new mattress. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I usually sleep on the thing behind me or with the bed over there. So that's why I'm here right now. And it's actually a better situation because I don't know why. It just feels better being in a tent. So, next, procrastination. You don't persist. You don't give persistence when you procrastinate, because if you have persistence, then you'll keep on going. But if you procrastinate, you have less time, and you just like waste it, I guess. So, 3, lack of interest in acquiring specialized knowledge. I mean, there's no desire. I mean, like, why do you want this? Like, if you don't persevere in a subject you don't know what you're doing. I'm persevering to tie this knot. But why am I tying this knot again? Okay, you're like, hey, it's kind of pointless. So you stop. So in order to persevere, you need to have a reason. Like if someone says you tie this knot, then they'll give you $1 million. Then you have a reason to tie the knot. But, by the way, I remember I told you the story about, like, the 2 lumberjacks and how there was perseverance. Well, we needed to have smarts and perseverance. One, where there's an experienced lumberjack and there's a new lumberjack. The new lumberjack was slaving at himself using a dull axe. And that was the new lumberjack who was doing that. The old lumberjack says, hey, your axe is dull. Why don't you get it sharpened? And then the guy, the unexperienced one said, well, I need to finish this tree. I can't sharpen it. I know what I'm doing. That's perseverance. Someone says no, but you don't listen. But you need smarts.
No, he's going. Turn up light. Not yet. It's not time yet.
But you need smarts. You see,
not time yet.
You need to have a reason. So, if you want to persevere, at least get a sharper axe. Plus, when people learn something new, they try to persevere, but they don't know the best way of doing it. You could try, but have common sense, okay? Like, I mean, there's nothing. I mean, that's kind of contradicting. But if you're heading forward, common sense. One, if someone says use it with air, I mean, you have common sense. Give them metal. Like, at least do that. But I mean, one day this is going to be an invisible engine. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but. So, yeah, whenever you learn a new skill, you have to sharpen it. Like the chainsaw, he didn't know how to turn on the chainsaw, so he's been hitting the trees with a chainsaw without turning it on. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
You go nowhere, right? Yeah.
That's why if you learn a new skill, then you have to learn it better or have perseverance, but don't do it in a stupid way. Like, don't try to wear glasses by using cloth. Like, no matter how hard you try, you need glass. That's why it's called glasses. So, next, there's indecision. That means you're not decisive on what you want. That's number 4. It's really similar to number 1. Number 1 says what you want. 4 says what you have to do. Well, there's kind of a difference. So, if you don't know what to do, then you can't persevere in it. That's pretty much what it is. Because if you have multiple things like, oh, I need to clean the dishes and I got to mop the floor, then you don't know what to do. What should you persevere on? You have to choose one. Because if you keep on scrambling, that's going to be slower than if you persevere on one and then persevere on the other one. Like my brother's book, The One Thing, that's very similar. I can check the time. Yeah, so now it's going to be, we're going on to 5, the habit of relying upon, oh gosh, my head's starting to hurt more. 5, the habit of relying upon others instead of creating definite plans for the solution of problems. That means relying on another person instead of someone in debate class. And like in the beginning, you have to, when you first start, you rely on people. You rely on the more experienced people to write your arguments. You have to create your own plans. You got to do things on your own, because then there's going to be these new guys who are depending on you, but then you have to say, hey, I'm depending on you new guys. Then it's going to be a weird situation. They're going to be confused. So we have to be independent in the future, because like the more experienced people are kind of like your parents. So apparently when your parents move away, or when they're not there anymore, and you're older, and you don't know what to do, then you have to actually be independent. So that kind of goes on to persistence. 6, self-satisfaction. So it's pretty much when people try to satisfy themselves, like when you're on your way to an important business meeting, but then say, well, I'm rich anyways, so I'm just going to take a massage. And then later you get, then your business collapses since you weren't at the important meeting. And then next thing you know, when you get out of the massage place, you're homeless. So like, I mean, that guy, 1, he had 1 flow of income and then it's gone, so ta-da. 2, he tried to satisfy himself when he's not financially free yet. You're only financially free if you lose a flow of income and you're still fine. You can just not work and you're still fine. You could have your brother go to the meeting for you. So like, I could hire my brother, like, hey, tell him this. So, I'm not sure if that will work, because what if he's already financially free? But, you know, as long as I have money, say, hey, I'll give you $1 trillion if you do this. But you have to be super financially free if you want to do that. But, still, you, 7, indifference. It's when you don't, it's pretty much when you're kind of, it's hard to explain, but it says when you're not ready to compromise, to meet the opposition and fight it. I think that means when you're not prepared. Like, it says when you're, when you're not facing your opposition. I think that means you're not prepared to battle life, I'm pretty sure. So, you have to just plan, I guess. I mean, last time we talked about planning, so I think 7 has to do with planning. 8, the habit of blaming others for one's mistake. Oh yeah, that's really common. That's only common for, I'd say, 1st to 3rd graders. 5th graders, it just gets out of hand. So, like 1st to 3rd graders, the kindergartners, like, no, I didn't do that, because they don't want to admit it, right? I mean, I have done that before. So my brother was poking at me one day when I was in the car ride back. So I threw a Rice Krispie on his face. And then later, he said he was going to tell on me. So then I said, no, I didn't do it. You threw it at me. And then I started to cry. So then later they took my side since I was crying and he wasn't. See, it works. But that could lead to failure, because then you have no one, because what if they don't believe you? What if you cry and you look like an idiot? It only works when you're younger, because like when you get older, you look like you're obviously using them. So my brother knows now, but it sometimes works on him. So yeah, don't do that, okay? I already stopped. It's okay. That was when I was in kindergarten or second grade. I think first, second grade. And now we're going on to weakness and desire. I think I already talked about that on lack of interest in acquiring specialized knowledge, but that just means you don't know what you want. You don't have a desire to persevere in yourself. You don't know why you're doing this, okay? And 10, you're not willing to do it. I mean, it just says willpower. That's exactly what I talked about earlier. So you're not willing to do it. 11, lack of organized plans. You're not planning it out. You have no clue what you're doing. You're just going in with your eyes closed. You need a plan in life. You need a plan to start your business. You need a plan to find a job. You need a plan to rob a bank. You need a plan to set up a tent. So without that, if you don't have a plan to set up the tent, if you don't say you get that side and I get this side, then you're both going to take the same side, and then it's going to collapse. So 12, neglecting to move on ideas or grasp opportunity where it presents itself. That means we're not taking opportunities, I'm pretty sure. I mean, we already talked about opportunities a while back, but I'm just going to say it once more. America is the land of opportunity. If you have an opportunity, take it before it goes away. The bus only stands there for so long. It only stands because if you're on a school bus. Actually, I've never taken a school bus before. My mom drives, my grandpa or my dad drives me there. And then we sometimes walk, but I only take the school bus when we're going on a field trip, right? So, you don't, the bus will leave soon. The bus is the opportunity. The bus is the opportunity to get to school without walking. So the bus will leave in 20 minutes. So there's a time frame too. The job opening doesn't always stay there. Someone's going to get hired before you do, okay? And the product's not going to be uninvented. Let's say I want to invent a tent where if we squeeze it down, it becomes nothing, and then you fold it in half. And then later, if you want to set it up, you unfold it, and boom, it goes right up. But if you leave that uninvented, I'm probably not going to invent that, because I'm not going to really get into the sports inventions, but if you don't invent that sooner or later, then someone else is going to invent it, right? So, it's kind of procrastinating or not taking your opportunities. 13, wishing instead of willing. I wish I had a successful business, but I'm not willing to have a successful business.
Okay, you can wrap it up now.
Alright, guys. So, I just talked about things you shouldn't do, the main cause of failure, and what you should do, and stories about procrastination and how much you need persistence. I gotta go to martial arts, but hope you guys enjoyed this video, and bye for now. I don't want to get bullied.